Welcome to part 2 of Belly of the Beast. There's that. Alright, I think there's at least a couple more notes here that I missed. Let me see if I can't find them real quick. Of course, at least one of them might be behind that door, but... and there's also potential that they're actually further ahead. But I feel like at least one of them was before that one, so let me see if I can't find it. I'll bring you back. Ah, here we go. Accident.
All right, settle down. I'm listening. Are you recording this? You agreed this was going to be private. This is just so we all have a record of what's discussed is all. Yeah, right. You're going to use that to get me canned. Look, I'm on your side. The hell you are. I am on your side. But I got a boss, too. I've kept as many of you on as I could. At a quarter of our wages. Billy, I cut our wages. Damn it. Can I finish a sentence? It was either that or cut more of you completely. I couldn't do that. We're all family here. I'm trying. This isn't easy for any of them. It's easier for those damn eggheads. Yeah, I know. I don't like those pocket protectors any more than you do. I'd put them out on their scrawny butts if I could. But like it or not, that glass of theirs is paying the bills. Not my bills today. What would you have me do, Billy? Really? What's one of them scientists' salaries, huh? Gotta be, what, 10 of ours? What if there was a little accident? Billy, you aren't being serious. Maybe I am and maybe I ain't. All I'm saying, what the? There's nothing scheduled that would cause a quake like that. What the hell was that? What me, boss? Honest. Respirators, stop!
That was, again, the accident that he was talking about in that holotape we were listening to before. Now, I think that accident was actually caused by the bombs, but I don't know. Okay, let's see. Got some porta potties in there. Oh, here we go, another holotape. Have a nice life.
You said you'd take care of it, Sam. You promised you'd get AMS to piss off. What'd it take to buy you one? You got a fancy apartment in Watoga now? Those boys' necks are on your hands. You let this happen. I'm done. I quit. I have half a mind to take Kerwood for the visit and introduce him to my fist. In fact, I'm gonna go do that right now. And don't you try to stop me. I hope you hear the watery screams of those men, drowning every night in your dreams. Have a nice life, asshole.
Yeah, bad stuff happened here. Let me eat a few more things. There we go. Wanted to do some health restoration without using my precious stim packs up. So yeah, you can see here that some of this area flooded. There we go. Weird, so, like, if I could repair my pistol... Oh, jeez. I'd use it. It's the one where I got the perks for the damage, but that's not currently the case. Or not currently the case that I can use it. Getting closer and closer to this transponder. It's up in the next big cavern up here. One of the last dead knights here. And here's the big room. Lot of dead Scorch beasts in here. And they even have some of the loot on them that they probably shouldn't have. Because you can make some good stuff with their internal organs. Do I need to take more Radaway? Or am I already using Radaway? Or did that already just wear off? Or Rad-X, I mean. I think it wore off. Okay. Cave crickets. Another dead knight. Alright, so this over here was, I think, formerly an AMS lab. but it was taken over by the Enclave. And this, to my knowledge, is the spot where the Scorch beasts were actually originally created. And here's the Scorch beast we have to fight. Crap. I'm gonna get up to where it can't fight us. Alright, that'll have to do. It still doesn't know where we are? Well, it knows a general location. Oh, now it knows where we are. Alright, time to whittle down the health and completely lose all our ammunition in the process. Good old bullet sponges. Let's see what I can do with some plasma grenades. Oh, I was like, did somebody come to help? And I was like, oh wait, no, never mind. That's the Scorched. Oh, there's another one. I wonder if we can just avoid this Scorch beast. Probably not. Or at least not easily. I do want to take care of this Scorched, though. Because, I mean, look at this. I'm doing maybe a % damage per bullet. That was like 2% there for a critical. And again, this is with a gun that I'm not proficient with. But, like, let's even switch over to the gun that I am proficient with. And it's broken. And I think I might actually... Yeah, I got a few shots for this now. I don't know if this falls under energy weapons or pistols, but it's definitely a non-automatic pistol, so you'd think that this would benefit from my perks. Let's change over to the combat rifle, maybe. Alright, it's gonna be a while, but we're gonna whittle him down to nothing. Alright, whittled it down to nothing. Let's take out these, this last remaining Scorched over here. Probably should just get closer. Loot this thing. Oh, there's two of them. Fancy light snack cakes and this guy. My gun clipped through his body and therefore did not hit him. Alright. Let's get over to the last transponder here. There we go. More Scorched Beast parts. And there is Lieutenant Elizabeth Taggarty. We're gonna go ahead and take her ID and her armor. Okay. Take the detonator too, I guess. And let's replay the last transmission and sync the transponder.
Get it online now, Knight! It's online, Paladin.
Take this! Suppressing fire!
Place the charges. It's now or never.
EL-7 is the end zone. Bravo Central.
Taggarty, look over here. The equipment. Is this place a lab? What the hell were they doing here?
The mission first. Rig the charges.
Another tunnel this way! Ah! Incoming! Incoming!
If we fail, brothers, target these cords. Find whoever made these things and...
Ad Victoriam.
So yep, they set the charges, they blew the charges, they temporarily sealed up the exits to this place. And so, on the surface, people thought maybe the Scorch Beast threat had ended. Of course, it hadn't. It was just contained temporarily. Over in this chamber, we do have an interesting bit of lore. In the fact that right over here, we have the bag of Enola Walker. Now, I'm not going to play this holotape here because it's a series of 6 holotapes, and I don't want to play the 6th one in the series. If you're interested in this bit of lore, you can watch my lore video on the Scorching of Enola Walker, and I'll link that right here. Now let's take a look around here and see if there's anything else we want to grab. I think just to show you what happens when you grab some ultracite, I'll grab a piece of it. Let's grab this one. Alright, where are they? There they are. Like I said, they come running. Okay, yep, now we're gonna run, because that's 5 Scorched for a single piece of ultracite. Alright, hopefully they can't follow us up the elevator. Now we're back outside in the Cranberry Bog near drop site V9. So, why don't we just go ahead and fast travel back to Fort Defiance. Oh, I'm over encumbered. Well, there is a weapons workbench here, so I can scrap some stuff. I can even fix my pistol. I need a better pistol, too. Alright. Let's get in. Avoiding the Scorched, if at all possible. Although, again, we now have working guns again, so that's nice. Do I still have any stim packs? Let me use some Radaway first before I do anything. And I do have some stim packs, that's nice. Alright, so we got... okay, it's neat that they've got the Scorched wearing the nurse's outfit. But the simple fact of the matter is that this place was not operating as an asylum at the end of the war. It was not operating after the war. The Scorching didn't take place until like the first Scorched didn't exist, I think, until 2086? No, definitely not 2086. 2084, I think, was when the first of the Scorched came into being. Because I think that was when the first Scorched beast came into being. So we're talking about something 7 years after the war. The asylum was already closed before the war. So where are these Scorched wearing the nurses' outfits coming from? Ugh. Breaking my armor. Seriously though, how many 10mm rounds before you go down? I guess you could argue that these guys are like on PCP or something in the way that they act, but good lord. Okay. Let's get inside this place. Alright, now, just like we found out, because we registered as a member of the Brotherhood of Steel last time and got access to the elevator, we now don't have to run all the way around. We can just take the elevator right back up to the 4th floor. Okay, and last time we couldn't access Taggarty's office, now we can. There we go. Alright, now she does have the plan here for the artillery. We also do have a nice picture of Taggarty's Thunder here. So you have there on the far left Lieutenant De Silva, or sorry, Private De Silva, who ended up becoming Knight De Silva. We have Sergeant Wilson, who became that's Senior Knight Wilson, I believe. Then there's Captain Moreno, or sorry, Corporal Moreno, who ended up becoming Knight Johnny Moreno. Then you have Lieutenant Elizabeth Taggarty right there, Paladin Taggarty. You have Private Esposito, who I think was she a squire when she died? Anyway, and then also you have Corporal Weber, who was the one who deserted. He was just a squire when he was in the Brotherhood. Anyway, we have a holotape here. Elder Maxon's final conversation.
Lizzie, Takano says the satellite's failing. So, this is it.
Elder, I'm not ready for this. Can't the scribes do anything about it?
No. The infrastructure of the old world is failing, but you are the absolute best second-in-command I have ever had the pleasure of working with. Now is the time for you to be in charge, Lizzie. I know you're up for it. I know you won't let your men down.
Roger. We don't have the men for the mission. The Bravos just keep coming.
Then find new men. Think outside the playbook.
Elder, you trust the outsiders too readily. They will betray you.
You too, Paladin? Everyone around me keeps saying shut the world out, only look out for ourselves. Even my goddamn son. But the Brotherhood alone can't rebuild what's lost. We need them. Hell, our whole plan is for them.
I'm not thinking about some far-off future, Elder. I'm worried about today and tomorrow. We're fighting non-stop to keep the Bravos contained. I can't afford a weak link.
I trust your judgment. If our scribes find anything new, I'll see if we can get word to you somehow. And Lizzie.
Alright. And we have the nuclear option.
Is this urgent, Lizzie?
Elder, I've read Scribe Takano's reports. I've talked with Grant a lot, too.
Spit it out.
The sonic generators work, but there are just too many Sierra Bravos. This strategy of ours, it's just delaying the inevitable.
You're not giving up on me.
No, of course not. But I think we may need something bigger. More final.
Go on.
One of the squires on patrol found a nuclear silo. Still functional.
What? Even you, Lizzie? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Look around. Look at everything. The death, the destruction, the end of the world. That came from the nukes.
But if we don't deal with the Bravos once and for all, they could kill everyone. All life on this continent. That's what Takano said. Right?
There will always be a reason to use a weapon, always. Nukes? Never again. I'd mothball the whole technology if I could. Am I clear?
Yes, Elder.
I consider this matter resolved. I don't want to talk about it again. Maxon's out.
You know, that's pretty high and mighty for him to say, you know, it's like, oh, we'll never use those again, but it's, he was not living here in the shadow of constant death. And the simple fact of the matter is they needed something to take on the Scorch. Now, you can make the argument that if the entirety of Appalachia had united against the Scorch Beast, they might not have needed the nukes, but given that they were not united, the only real option that the Brotherhood had was the nukes, and if they'd had access to them, potentially we could have seen them complete the whole Belly of the Beast mission. Or not the Belly of the Beast, sorry, that's this mission. The Scorch Beast Queen mission, and maybe we would be, when we came out of Vault 76, we would have found an intact society. But because Maxon completely disallowed their use, they didn't use them, and things completely fell apart when the Brotherhood went away, and then there was nobody containing the Scorch Beast threat. Anyway, Paladin Integrity's terminal here. Scorch Beast analysis. We've learned much since we lost contact with Elder Maxon. Grant says it's pretty much worst case. Threat assessment. Actual Sierra Bravos are reinforced, mobile, and cunning predators. Bravos use echolocation to call in ground reinforcements. The breeding cycle for the Bravos is off the charts. The saving grace in all this is that the Sierra Bravos only nest in specific places. We found 3 nests in old mining tunnels below the bog, but there's a main nest somewhere that's the real problem. I think what they nest in is any tunnel that has ultrasight in it, which is why they would really only nest in this area. In order to stop the Bravos from spreading outside Appalachia and possibly becoming an extinction event, we had to destroy their main nests. Now, I think that the Scorch Beasts could maybe have spread a little bit past the bog, but I think the real threat from the Scorch Beasts is the Scorched Plague, which would have continued on past their territory. Ultimate solution. Every last Bravo needs to be destroyed. Maxon forbade using nukes, but a few years back we found the old missile silos, and the old security system was formidable. As a last resort, we needed to find a way in. Senator Sam Blackwell was on the Nuclear Energy Committee, so he might know something. But no one knows where his bunker is, except maybe Quinn Carter of the Charleston Herald. One way or another, if touchdown fails, the nuclear option may be our only option. Maxon's orders be damned. Strange New World. Everything is different. We send information to Lost Hills about what we see and what we face, and they have a hard time believing it. Some of the things they face are equally strange. The new plants, animals, monsters, it's hard to keep track of. To some degree, I've given up even trying. But one thing is clear. These Scorched and the Scorched Beasts are something different. We need to focus on them. All these other threats, even the giant hulking mutants we can handle. But how will we handle the Scorched? Ultrasight power armor. 2 Pallet Integrity from Scribe Grant, subject Ultrasight power armor. I've taken the schematics Scribe Takano transmitted as far as I can. I think I fixed the coolant leak problem, but I just don't know. If we ever get some serious time and resources, I can try building one, but the list of components is intimidating. So we just got the plans for the Ultrasight power armor. And stored logs. Personal notes. To everyone from Pallet Integrity. Or maybe to herself? I think these are just to herself. Yeah. 2 months and no word from Maxon. Grant's declared communication with the West Coast dead and dead for good. Every time we think we have the Bravos licked, they come back in greater numbers. Only Grant and Wilson know of Takano's final assessment. If word got out, we can't guarantee there won't be a panic. Every day that goes by, we're chewing through ammo, power, and sometimes nights. We desperately need to make it to the end zone or Appalachia's toast, or far worse. Change of priorities. To all Brotherhood forces from Pallet Integrity, change of priorities. Up to now, our priorities have been secure dangerous and useful technology, protect the people of Appalachia, and expand our operational capacity. But the brass has talked, and we're changing that. We have a plan to lure the Scorch Beasts into a kill zone with some tech that Scribe Takano and Scribe Grant have been working on. Until the skies are clear, our new priority is wipe the Scorch Beasts out. Some of you will be receiving orders to secure food, munitions, and other supplies from the responders and Free States. Be firm. Tell them that the Scorch Beast threat is real, and that once it's dealt with, the Brotherhood will again help protect them. Under no circumstances are you to initiate hostilities or even take supplies. However, in order to get the supplies we need, you're authorized to ignore salvage right claims. If it's not on one of their farms, simply put, it's fair game. I know this is controversial, but we don't have time to play politics. There's a war on. Let's win it. Ad Victoriam. Satellite is down. To Senior Knight Wilson from Pallet Integrity, satellite is down. We lost contact with USA 1103 today. Grant's got the backup already, but he doesn't know how long that'll work. Elder Maxon says we have to accept that there's going to become a point where we're on our own. So if there's any urgent info you need, ask it now. The window is closing. Wanted to give you a heads up that we're mothballing the Grafton Dam outpost. The Scorch Beasts are getting too dangerous. We need to reinforce our patrols with power-armored knights. I'm sending Esposito your way. I hate to dissolve her command, but she can be a real asset to you. So yeah, we're reading these in reverse order, if you couldn't tell. Screen the squires carefully. I don't want any weak links. Ad Victoriam. I mean, I understand that she wants the best of the best of the best. The problem is, when you're facing an extinction level event, you need literally everybody. And she doesn't seem to have ever gotten that point. For Defiance. 2 Brother of Steel Defiance from Pallet Integrity. Camp Venture served us well as our base of operations, but with a new class graduating, we are ready to expand. So welcome to Fort Defiance. Let me address some concerns raised about relocating. The Cranberry Bog has formidable challenges, but by basing ourselves here, we protect Appalachia from them. These threats also act as a deterrence from raids and other intruders. It becomes our shield. The fort itself is indeed too large for our purposes now, so we won't outgrow it anytime soon. The previous purpose of this institution some find distasteful. Noted. Now's a chance to clean it up and make it our own. For those who served in uniform, you're used to toughing it out. For those who haven't, it's your opportunity to develop grit and character. Ad Victoriam. Okay, I think that's everything there. So we got Mutant Slayer's wood left arm. Okay, that completes Belly of the Beast. I'm assuming that's where we got that armor from, but we'll see. Power armor chassis, 8 purified water, plan for the minigun, and 11 40mm grenade rounds. And that starts the quest. Uncle Sam. Senator Sam Blackwell left his post for reasons unknown. Find him. Well, we will. But that'll be in the next video. We're going to have to go to the Charleston Herald building to go find Quinn Carter's notes about the interview that she did with the supposedly treasonous Senator Sam Blackwell. Let's take a look at the power armor we just got. I kind of doubt we can actually use it. Where is it? There it is. It is Ultrasight power armor. So, well, Scribe Grant said that he couldn't build it because they didn't have the resources. We got it as a reward. I'm not really sure how that works. And we can't use it because it's too high level of armor. So there's that. And we can't even collect it, but it'll pop back into our inventory in a minute anyway. For now, let's. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my skills. Alright, well, I think that'll do it. As I said before, we're going to go find Senator Sam Blackwell next time. This has been the Irresolute Cartographer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.